Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So, let me see. Okay, so um, somebody really wants to follow their heart, but they're afraid to. Okay, the lion is here, and this is has having to do with somebody very special in their life. Um, it feels, what I'm picking up here is that this person felt forced in the past to leave this person behind, or to leave this situation behind, with the scythe here. That's the scythe is like being forced to do something, before you're really ready to do it, and it's like an abrupt cut. So they would have, this person would have just cut you out, or cut the situation out abruptly. This is what's on their mind. And there's something about that situation that they need to get off their chest. I feel like with the anchor, this is weighing them down. Perhaps in the past they weren't ready to talk about this. I feel like they would be ready to talk about this now, or are trying to get the courage to do it with the lion, and the lion is appearing twice. When the chicken appears, it's saying that you need to speak up about something that's been bothering you for, most likely for a long time, or for a while, You need to let your voice be heard. Otherwise, it warns, you will carry this burden around with you forever. That's what it's saying. So it urges you to listen to what your inner voices are telling you, because in the end, this is going to be for your own good. So the chicken can represent the ancient past, or something that happened some time ago. And so here we have them. I feel like they're watching. If we have the lion and we have the cat, both of these are hunters. So they both may watch and wait. So I feel like this is what they've been doing, watching and waiting and thinking. And maybe with the intellect, it's the next connecting card here, overthinking something. With the intellect, this is how we think, how we plan, how we solve our problems. It's ruled by Mercury. They have been trying to understand something, but there's something clearly that they weren't seeing, and this is why there was no forward movement in the past, because they couldn't, they didn't know what was true and what was false. And I feel like they had already some very deep repressed emotions having to do with, well, with the chicken, could be their ancient past, so something that happened to them a long time ago that left its mark on them, and would have been and is still affecting them. Okay. And I feel like that, or those emotions cause them to overthink things, lack of confidence, trust issues, and it all stems from this old wound, the ancient past. Their challenge, this person's challenge, is going to be to listen to their heart and not their head. It's going to be to follow their heart here, because the heart doesn't lie, and the swords will lie. The swords, the thoughts that they're thinking, the swords in their mind, those swords will lie. And clearly we see that with the intellect here. I feel like they're overthinking something. Okay? They're imagining the worst. There they are. See, the imprisonment card is here. This is somebody who's stuck in a prison of their own making. And we can see that, again, there's a mouse here. So something that is troubling them. They're longing and wishing for this person. But because of their past, they may feel, because there's lack of confidence, they may feel that that they can't rely on it, that it's out of reach with distant horizons here. But it's something that they long for, and of course we know that this prison is of their own making, so they can choose to step out of this prison anytime they want, but they must choose. They must choose. And now is the time. If this card appeared, it's because it is time to speak up. It's time to find their voice, you or they, whoever this energy belongs to. So they know what's in their heart, and they want to follow their heart. But if you look closely, you'll see that he's lost something before. He's lost his shoe, so he has experienced a loss before. And so the question is to follow the heart or not, and I feel like this is what's turning in their mind. Adjustments need to be made. Maybe they don't feel like they can make these adjustments. Maybe they are so heavily burdened by their fears that they don't feel that they have what they need to accomplish their desire, what they're wishing for. And so we have two cards also that are speaking to healing. And so the elixir is about, and especially that the intellect is here, this could be a change of thinking, needing to, because this is about making positive changes. And it can also indicate that there's been a lot of negative thinking. Well, we see that over here. And it also says that negative thinking is affecting your health, or the health of a relationship, or it is affecting a situation. So it asks that you take a stand to make these positive changes, you or them. It also says that you can no longer run from this or ignore it or just let things slide, okay? Because here you will need to rescue yourself. And how will you do that? You will take a stand and have a voice and speak what is in your heart. Now, here we go again. We see that they are wishing to pour out their heart, to have this conversation. There they are, wishing, filling their cups with wishes. But one cup is missing. Where is it? It's behind the curtain. That is indicating a deeper emotional issue that is hidden that most likely is affecting the situation. Now, and we know already that that is their fears, right? And their fears are basically what has been guiding them so far in their decision making, right? So here we know they want to have a conversation and pour out their heart, but there's a deeper emotional issue that could affect or that is affecting that situation, depending where you are in this energy, right? And so the Ace of Swords, um, the Ace of Swords would be saying that how you wield the sword will determine the outcome. Okay, so this can be about knowing the truth and applying the truth. Knowing the truth and applying it are two different things. So they may know the truth but aren't applying it. Maybe there's something they've been turning a blind eye to. But if they continue to do that, will they ever feel complete or happy in that scenario? So that's something that they may want to think about, you know. Speaking the truth or facing it, yep, it can be painful, even fearful, but it opens the door for movement and growth and healing one way or the other. We see that they were obsessing over something. And this is what, yeah, they were obsessing, yeah, there you go. So they were obsessing over their fears in the past, over something that I feel came from someplace deeper. So that was affecting this relationship, and this is why they're in the situation. So it's like they gave in to their fears, and what happened was that action forced them to leave a situation that their heart didn't really want to leave. And it's possible that that's been a repeating cycle for this person, because they have to get to the root of the problem. So they need to solve that puzzle, okay, and get to the root of, and the puzzle could simply be, why is this always happening to me? That could be the puzzle, right? And so with the devil, we know that there's possibly a cycle or a pattern here of thinking. So here is this person, and they are questioning a situation. Okay, there's something that is burdening them. This is the Ten of Wands in this deck, but it is also about the buyer and the seller. And so they are questioning what somebody was trying to sell them, so to speak, or make them believe, right? And they're imagining the worst because they're not sure that they can believe them. This tower here, it hasn't happened. It's only a possibility. There's only a possibility that it could happen, but it depends on how they wield the sword. Okay? How they think, plan, and solve their problems. That's all going to determine the outcome of this. Okay, and so here it's saying like, well, you need to take a stand and make positive changes, okay, because there's a pattern here that you need to break. It needs to go, you know, the scythe is here. They want to get this relationship back on its feet, okay? It's just that they're not sure that they can rely on it. They're trying to understand a way, or trying to figure out how to do this, or this could be simply about getting the courage to do it, getting the courage to speak up maybe even ask questions, maybe to tell somebody something. But ultimately, in the end, it is about understanding something for this person and getting this off their chest, whatever has been burdening them, and try to heal this relationship. So far, we see that there's been a stall on this because they're too afraid to reach out and communicate, but they will. I mean, your Ace of Swords is right there. They've been thinking about it, but they've been too afraid. Now is the time for this person to take a positive stand, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Here we have the travel card, so we know already, and with this card sitting, they're just suddenly going to decide to do it. So there's suddenly, this is sudden, something that happens very quickly. This person will come to you in some form, some way. Like it could, they may reach out to you and communicate first initially by email or text, okay, or telephone. But this is actually, we know that actually you will end up at a face-to-face meeting with this person, I feel. Okay. There's see, they're in the dark here about returning, or about this happy event that they envision, that they dream of for the future. They need to learn what they need to know to get there. And I feel like they will be given signs and pointed in the right direction. They must listen to their intuition. Okay? Don't let the swords get in the way. And so there's this very happy event that they were wondering about over here. This is a very happy event in the future. It will take place. This is what they've been dreaming about. And what we know is if they get the courage to take the action, to speak up and have a voice, to take a positive stand, that they will get to their Ten of Cups. It's right there. That this will occur in the future. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.